Okay, happy Monday, everybody. It is November 23rd. We're barreling toward the Thanksgiving break. Kind of feels like last spring again, doing these recordings to guide you through a translation, but let's go. Here we go. We're at the very bottom, 279. First three lines of this passage is there, and the rest of it is on page 280. We're going to take it from lines 1 to 17 today. Here we go. Paris and Domitia. Ubi ad posticum pervenerunt. Pervenerunt is just like ad venerunt, like arrived or reached. What happened when they reached there? Invenerunt duos milites ibi. And then the positos, the PPP, describing the milites. Quos also refers back to the milites. Notice that it is accusative. So Paris and Domitia are still the subject of the cum clause. Cum we dissent. And then we have a little concessive clause here, quam, although Domitia omnino de salute desperabat, Paris um, in hoc discrimine. Discrimine, I'll give you this word, is in the ablative with hoc is a crisis. What did Paris do? Se praestitit. Literally, he showed himself. We might say he proved himself to be audacissimum and atque calidissimum. Please notice the degree of those two adjectives. And the narrator is going to explain why he proved himself that way. Nam, I would put a comma, que la ta, that is the PPP in the ablative, so we're in an ablative absolute, describes domitia, and that verb means to hide, que la ta, PPP, and haud procul, domitia, ipse, referring back to Paris, he himself, per posticum audacter progressus, please don't translate progressus as a verb, but as a PAP, having proceeded. What did he do? Again, we got this reflexive pronoun. He ostenditse, he showed himself, militibus. Notice the dative. Tum, quasi fugiens. Okay, he was pretending. Retro in hortum cucurit. Statim, clamaverunt milites. Notice that milites is postponed, but is still nominative, the subject of clamaverunt. Ecce patis effugere conatur. That's the deponent verb conatur. Notice the tense. No ba. It's not a two-word form, so see if you can figure out the tense of that. They're speaking in real time. We start the next paragraph with another ablative absolute, militibus, sequentibus. Notice what kind of participle that is. Paris, per hortum, modo huc, modo illuc, ruebat. That verb ruere means to rush. It's probably a new one for us. Post here is a location word, not a time word. So he is post statuas. Yet another reflexive se. Here's that verb again that we saw the PPP of up in line 4. Se que labat. And what else was he doing? He was milites que voce blanda deridebat. He was deridebat. And notice here milites is going to be your object. And how was he doing that to them? Voce blanda. Illy refers back to the soldiers in the last sentence. I would put a comma here. Illy incerti ubi esset pantomimos. Okay, notice the subjunctive esset, indirect question. What were they doing? Sequebantur. Vocem patidis circa hortum sequebantur. Tandem, appropriate for our final paragraph. Tandem. Audivet paris. Notice Paris is nominative, so he's going to be the subject of audivet. What did he hear? A strepitum, ceterorum militum, domum irrumpentium. All those words I underlined are all genitive plural. Okay, the last of which, irrumpentium being a present participle. Notice the nt, describing those ceterorum militum. Don't be confused by militum. It is genitive plural, third declension. Okay, brevi just means in a short time. Tota domus, tota describes domus. Domus is a feminine noun, strangely. Tota domus militibus plena erat. Okay, we say something is full of something in the genitive. Latin says it's full with something. Okay. Tribunus, this is the tribune, a high-ranking government official. Alios usit aquam fere. Okay, so he ordered some to do something, and then we look a little further on, he ordered others to do something else. alios usit aquam fere, and then we get an ut clause picking up that aquam fere, ut flammas extinguerent, and alios gladiis districtis. Notice this is going to be an ablative describing those others. Omnes domus partes perscrutavi. Okay, so we've got another infinitive here, this time a deponent one. Omnes describes partes, domus here is genitive singular, and you'll take it with omnes partes of the domus. So he ordered the others, gladiis districtis, omnes domus partes perscrutare, and then another ut clause, ut paridem invenierent. Hic here refers to this man, meaning Paris. Bene intellexit, I'll go into another indirect question, quanto in periculo esset. Okay, quanto, of course, describing periculo, you'll take the in first. Sed, etiam tum, even then, haud quaquam desperavit. Okay, he realizes that he is in some kind of danger, but nonetheless, he's not hopeless about the whole thing. Okay, good luck with that one. I hope that was helpful, and I'll have a look at it later on today.